Introduction. Each and every one of us has probably found ourselves stuck at some point. Whether we are stuck in a dead-end job, or stuck in a relationship that doesn't serve us or contribute to our personal growth, it can come as a surprise to realize one day that we aren't happy. When we aren't happy, that is a huge red flag. It means that we are not serving our purpose. We are each born with special talents, passions, and interests that can help to move our lives in a plentiful direction, and sometimes even positively impact the world around us. When we aren't being true to that purpose, we find ourselves unhappy and lacking in energy, just treating each new day as a monotonous drudging routine. If you're tired of living your life feeling as if you are not serving your purpose and taking the steps necessary in creating the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, then look no further. The comprehensive Mastering Your Destiny ebook will give you all of the tools you need to go from looking out at the world with dread to looking forward to the potential of each new day. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Why bother mastering your destiny? A lot of people might wonder, what is the point? Why try to get yourself all excited to be a great version of yourself and start acting like one of those annoying overachievers you see on infomercials who are always trying to sell you something? Isn't it just a big waste of time and energy, when we ultimately tend to stay stuck on the same track no matter what we try? Well, sure, someone who is stubbornly bound to that way of thinking will most certainly find it difficult to progress and move forward with self-improvement. But for those of us who are actually dedicated to the art of mastering our destiny, there is a lot in it for us. Life seems designed at times to bring us down and keep us oppressed. Even our own bodies seem out to get us at times, creating patterns in our neural pathways that make us hardwired to accept defeat and stay stuck in bad habits. What many of us don't seem to realize is that becoming the best version of yourself isn't some simple task that can be accomplished overnight with the right mantra. It is a life-altering event that will alter the course of our future and make us rethink the past, providing us with all the insight we need into creating the life we've always imagined. But why should we try to take the effort out of our already hectic and demanding day to chart a course toward the stars? Especially when it seems that no matter how hard we try to better ourselves, we come up short? Isn't there some comfort in clinging to the chaos theory, and believing that we are floating about in life and will end up where we need to be without too much effort on our part? Sure, maybe for some that type of mindset can be helpful, but for others, it is a trap. When we allow ourselves to be swept away in a fate that we believe we have no hand in, we give away our power and allow the suffocating world of consequence to take the reins in forging our destiny. Why should we allow the consequences of other people's choices to affect us so deeply when we could be making our own choices that will help us move toward the greatest possible good? By following the steps in the comprehensive Mastering Your Destiny ebook, you will be equipped with the tools you need to begin to pave the way toward forging your own destiny. It is time to stop letting other people's choices and influence affect our ability to be happy. We can take our power back and become the best version of ourselves possible, and Mastering Your Destiny will show you how. Chapter 2. Identifying what works and what doesn't. There are a lot of ways that we can start to take our power back into our own hands and begin to make our dreams a reality. However, that can't happen unless we are able to examine the way we are approaching life with honesty and a healthy dose of reality. When we are able to see ourselves honestly and accept feedback from others without taking offense, that is when we truly begin to thrive. Mastering your destiny isn't something that happens overnight. Actually, it can take weeks, months, and years of devoted practice and discipline before you begin to see results. But that is exactly what sets apart successful people from everybody else. They are willing to look at their life and dissect their long-term goals so that they know that every day they are working toward building their empire. The best way to begin following that same mindset is to do a little bit of self-examination. If you aren't sure what makes you tick, it is going to be a lot harder for you to get started and make significant progress. When we don't know ourselves thoroughly, it can get in our way and we may find that we sabotage our own efforts without even realizing it. Before you even consider taking the first step toward mastering your destiny, make sure that you understand what works for you and what doesn't work for you. If you don't identify the things about yourself that help you to stay motivated and the things that you find discouraging, you are never going to be able to make progress because you will not know yourself well enough to create any lasting change. To identify what works for you and what doesn't, you are going to need to ask yourself a series of important questions. For example, what do you find most motivating? Who inspires you to achieve your goals? Are there inspirational quotes or songs that help you to stay motivated? What types of setbacks do you find the most demotivating? What do you usually do in the face of a setback? What could you do differently? Do you have a strong support network? Does it help you more to share your plans with others or keep them secret? How and where do you work the best, and under what conditions do you find yourself achieving the most favorable results? Being able to answer questions like these will provide you with an amazing opportunity to self-reflect and create an environment that will make it easier than ever before to master your destiny. If you don't believe you can do it and you are getting in your own way all the time without even realizing it, then really, you are the only thing that is holding you back. The comprehensive Mastering Your Destiny ebook will help you to address these issues and surmount them so that you will be that much closer to becoming the person you have always wanted to be. Chapter 3. How you can become the master of your destiny, starting now. Maybe you are in another school of thought entirely than those out there who think that moving forward in life is a waste of effort. Maybe instead, you believe that you have what it takes to get your plans off the ground and truly thrive. If this is the case, then, Mastering Your Destiny is the book for you. The longer we wait to take the steps that need taken in order to improve our lives and become the perfect versions of ourselves, the less motivation we will have to follow through. The only way that we can truly become the masters of our own domain is by taking the steps that need taken now. Procrastinating never helped anybody. The only way to achieve a lofty goal is to have a plan of action, and to be willing to follow through on that plan. When we don't, we are basically feeding ourselves to the wolves. Without discipline and a strong devotion to achieving our goals and dreams, then we are essentially wasting our own time. That is the least productive thing that we can be doing when what we should be focusing on is mastering our destiny. Starting now, make a promise to yourself that you are no longer going to make excuses to yourself about why it is that you can't seem to make your plans work out in your own favor. Stop telling yourself that you are going to follow your dreams later, and take that first step toward actually realizing your full potential. Each and every one of us experience obstacles when it comes to being true to ourselves and our visions. Life wasn't set up to cater to us and provide us with the time and resources that we need in order to make ourselves happy. Our happiness is in our own hands, and it is up to us to ensure that we are doing everything in our power to see to it that we achieve our potential. When we are allowing ourselves to be washed away in the chaos of everyday life, we are not doing what it takes to become the best versions of ourselves. Instead, we are bowing our heads and giving our power away to the circumstances that are beyond our control. But we all have control. All of us have a unique purpose in life, and talents and interests that make us who we are truly meant to be. The Mastering Your Destiny ebook is chock full of valuable knowledge and insight that will help you to turn those passions into actions. It will provide you with the tools and resources that you need to follow your dreams and become the person you are truly meant to be, starting now. Conclusion. While it may seem discouraging at times to try to move forward in life when it seems that the odds are stacked against you, never forget that you have the power to be the best version of yourself. You call the shots, and you can learn to structure your life and make choices that will benefit you now and for years to come. By reading the Mastering Your Destiny ebook, you will find yourself creating the structure and mindset that is crucial in bringing about lasting change. You will learn everything you need to know about taking control of your own destiny and paving the way to a future that is both fulfilling and exciting. Life is never better than when we are inspired and passionate, working toward goals and dreams that most people let pass them by. You don't have to be one of those people any longer. And this book will show you how. It has never been easier to take your power into your own hands and create the future of your dreams. By following the blueprint outlined for you, you will leave no stone unturned in providing yourself with the tools and inspiration to make your dreams into a reality. The only person who is left standing in your way is you, and all you have to do to get there is to take that first step. So don't hesitate. Read your own copy of Mastering Your Destiny today and learn how you can stop surrendering control of your fate to the chaos around you and begin to move forward into the life you have always envisioned for yourself. Not only is it better for you, but it is better for the world at large. When we are working toward our purpose, it is inspirational and tends to have a ripple effect on those around us. Be that beam of light in another person's dreary day. Show the world that mastering your destiny truly is possible. Not only is it crucial to your own happiness and the betterment of human society, but it is what you deserve. So go for it. Don't waste any more time. Become the master of your destiny, starting today.